Hey YouTube, and welcome to my Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins on the PC with mods. Let's begin. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. As said by whatever his name is.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. May even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Right, so I plan on being a female human. I'm gonna go for the warrior, but these are 2 new abilities that I add with a mod. We've got warlock and a ritualist, but that seems to be a mage playthrough, and I don't want to be a mage, so let's
Greetings.
do that. As I find on most games, I always have the most complicated time of trying to pick a character, because I'm like OCD of how I like my character to look. I mean, when you're doing a full let's play of a character, you want it to at least look good. You want to enjoy the character you're using. And to be honest, I've had to restart this for like 3 times now, due to issues with my recording, so I kind of know how I want it to look straight off the bat, which is a good thing because I don't want it to take too long.
No, it is gone!
Call her Aloy. If you don't know where that name came from, it came from Horizon Zero Dawn. Such a great game, and I really enjoyed the name Aloy. But anyhow, I'm going to play as a dual wielder, so we'll start picking dual weapon perks. And let's begin.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, that we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. How, you remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
Oh, I hate it how he says that. A lovely young woman. Sounds a bit predatory. Do you like young women, do you? And you?
My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
I'd rather you didn't.
See what I contend with, Hal? There is no telling my fierce girl anything these days. Make her bless her heart.
No doubt because you've trained her as a warrior. How unique.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Ooh, sounds like a plan. I'll do my
Now,
best.
that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Of course I know who the Grey Wardens are. Played this game enough times.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
Oh, Duncan, you've pissed him off.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course, you can count on me.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
What are you trying to get rid of me?
We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Well, considering the fact that I have no choice, I'll leave you to it, Father.
Greetings, my lady.
You are the Terran's daughter, are you not?
I am indeed.
That is good to know. I understand you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march. Ah, then I wish you luck. Good evening, my lady.
The fuck does that mean? I wish you luck. Tell you what, the nerve of some people talking to me like that. Right, I'll have a quick look around.
As you say.
See what I've got in my infantry. We'll equip them. We'll equip a dagger, you know, just in case. It is Dragon Age after all, we might as well put some weapons on.
I shall do it.
With games like this, like, it literally is a case of looking everywhere for anything. So, with one of the mods that I added was chest break, where you can open chests without the use of a rogue. You use your weapon to bash it open. Now, it is a bit of a cheat, yes.
Good evening, my lady.
But they've made it so that in some cases when you break a chest open, there is a chance that you will lose what the contents are inside. It won't happen for quest related. You still need to do the requirements to open chest related chests. But it's like that. I've just lost the blank Phalum. Obviously if you use the rogue you'll be able to get that and it won't break. So I think that's a good mod. I think that should have been included in the game because there's so many chests to open in this game that unless you play as a rogue you're missing out. I think that's poor design. So I think that mod's a big yes. Church, don't need anything in here. With some of the other mods that I've added, a lot of it's like
It shall be done.
added hairstyles, which you can tell. I like to make my character look good. I've added a few game improvements, like a visual effect overhaul. That's why I'm wearing this, where usually you wouldn't be wearing like a dress like this. Apparently, I've added like a AI tweak, so
It
that
shall be done.
in cities they be.
Oh, my lady, we were just,
playing cards. That's what you were doing.
well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
Don't worry about it, man.
We appreciate that, my lady. Thank you.
Can't you let me play? Hand me a deal. Deal me out a hand. I think it is. I don't know. Something like that.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Well, hello to you, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my abruptness, my lady. It's simply that I've been looking everywhere for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
None won't leave.
Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than to hurt anybody.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Lead on.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Let me just quickly search
Good
in
evening,
here.
my lady.
Nothing really in here, just some guy talking to the kids. We'll read this book. History of Ferelden, Chapter 1.
As you say.
Nothing in here. It just literally is the case of looking everywhere. You don't want to miss anything. I think that's where we need to go, but we'll quickly look in this room here.
It shall be done.
Look in the sacks. A lot of the stuff that you find may be useless, but you can always sell it and make money, which, you know, who's going to complain about making money? Oh, stop. Where am I going? Alright, let's go sort this bloody dog out.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
I mean, she's got some nerve to talk to me like that. Like the daughter of the Jarl.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
So, another mod that I added was to change how the dog looked, which is why he's a wolf.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
What are you trying to tell me, boy?
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
Call my dog Mako.
We must gain the advantage.
Very well. It shall be done.
No quarter shall be given.
Kill it.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Giant
Sorted.
rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Certainly looks that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
Thanks for your help.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was doing you a favour, woman.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
I do think the dog looks better as a wolf. They should have made it so you could get a wolf. My favourite dog in real life is a husky. So it's probably the closest thing to a husky that you can get. Probably
and my
not.
dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes. Nan's head exploded now. Yeah, we'll go for
Well, at least one of us will have had a decent dinner. Perhaps your hound left something I can feed my guests. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Weren't you drunk?
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
I wish I could say the same about you, but I'm not flattered.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
You,
it is
on
a
the
great
other hand,
pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
Why,
And she
hello.
says that after seeing you whacking stuffed men in the courtyard, sweating like a mule.
Your daughter's prowess with the blade is most impressive.
I was quite the battle maiden myself in my day. But I think it was the softer arts that helped me land a husband.
Why can't I speak to the woman alone?
All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
Thank you for the chat, Mother. Always a pleasure. There's fuck all in there.
It shall be done.
Key required. Can't unlock.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
You'll be missed, brother.
If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
I bring a message.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
If you're gonna come here yourself, Father, you could have brought the message.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
You can count on me.
It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Yes, Father. I agree. Come on, Mako. Off to bed we go. Shit's kicking off.
My lady, help me! The castle is under attack!
Hey, oh. Oh, what? Right. So, you start naked, that's great. Take all my stuff. Right. Muslim samurai gloves. I can't remember this actually being in the game before. But I think it's part of the redesign mod that I installed. And all these are just because I got the Game of the Year edition. Now weapons. Oh, this part of the mod is wrath.
Quickly! We must fight!
It is begun.
Best be wary!
It shall be done. Very well. As you say.
So also a lot of the mods that I downloaded were weapons,
Darling,
which is what these are.
I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are How's men. Why would they attack us?
He's betrayed.
You don't think How's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
Sounds like a plan, Mother. Let me just check your room first.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, Dad.
What has he got? He's got nothing, Mother. But
Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
It shall be done.
loot everything. That's what I say. Until you run out of space anyway.
I shall do it.
Everything.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
What bastards.
How he's not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor Fergus. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
Those bastards.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
It is begun.
To battle! We fight for our home!
Very well. As you say.
Quickly! We must fight! We must stop them! Let's be wary! I do not fear death. I have nothing else to lose!
Where are you going? Can't get away from me that easy. I'll point out as well that another mod that I've got, when you're wearing a helmet, it doesn't show up. I like to wear a helmet just for the benefit of having the full set bonus, but I don't like the look of wearing a helmet. So I think that's a beneficial mod as well.
Oh dear Landra.
Oh, they killed the maid.
I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
We'll make them all pay, Mother. I swear. They're all dead.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
How can we get out of the
The
castle?
servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Is there nothing else we can do?
I have my treasury key. We could go there first and take the Kuslan sword from the vault. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of Hal's hands, it's that sword. But it may be a dangerous path.
But what about Hal? I want to kill that bastard.
Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Kuslan line dies here. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle.
I don't care, I want
We must
them
use
dead.
the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
Fine.
Then survive, and visit vengeance upon him.
Very well.
I want to murder that son of a bitch. Make him regret the day he was born.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Stay and fight. man.
Yes, my lady! Here they come!
Take the mage out first.
I shall do it. Die, you I shall do it.
How about you? Bring it on!
No glorious luck. Take that.
This guy.
How dare you come here?
Where the hell am I going?
The Kuslans will not fall to the likes of you.
There is no glorious punishment. Come, let us end this.
Now will pay for what he's done. To battle! We fight for our home. It shall be done.
Nice. Another mod. I've lost track of how many mods I've actually put in this game. I'd have to write them all down and put them in the descriptions. But it's added kill cams. So like, I think that was one of them where I stabbed him in the chest and then cut his head off. I think that originally was.
I shall do it.
Get him! Get him!
The Kuslans will not fall to the likes of you. Come and face me if you dare. Wary.
See, what I'm wondering is if I stay here, I think the zombies. Been playing too much 7 Days to Die. I think the soldiers will just keep coming back here. So I don't really want that.
Let us dispatch them, and quickly!
I shall do it. How dare you come here?
Quickly! We must fight!
No wonder that my mother isn't doing much damage. She hasn't even got a weapon, she's just punching the bastards. That's two-handed. I don't know if she can do two-handed or not. Yeah, I have a long sword mother. Not long sword, sorry. Yeah, long sword. Actually do some
Take
damage.
It shall be done.
Kill him. Kill
Very
them
well.
all. Anything? Yeah. Loot the corpses. Tell you what, they're just killing
Sage, I
everybody.
swear it.
Kill everybody, kill everything. No prisoners. Let's go.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlan family blade lies inside. Use that key I gave you. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, they killed the guards playing cards. They were just chilling, minding their own business, having a good game of cards. Legal gambling. Didn't even deal me in.
Enemies approaching.
I shall do. Very well.
I don't want to close the door.
Make her guide my hand.
This guy.
You did well, my dear.
Yeah, I did. You know it. Seems to be that all the guards that were placed at this castle just died like little bitches.
I pray that Mother Malal has escaped.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
I shall do. It shall be
This guy. That's right. Killed everybody. Oh. That's what I mean, they just keep going.
Right, Nathan, let us do it quickly. Another down.
With hit. Hate that.
Make her have mercy on your soul.
Take some help. One over there.
Be down up here! Here I am, killing rats! Help those!
We must stop him.
I'm not usually a PC player, so I've got to get used
Got one!
How will pay for what
shall
you've
be
done?
done.
Nice work, guys.
It shall be done.
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship,
Sir Gilmore.
my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
Where is the Grey Warden?
I've no idea. You don't think he's involved in this, do you?
Perhaps he was sent to kill Bryce? Oh dear. Have you seen him?
When I last saw the Turn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
You're not coming with, Sir Gilmore? You're not going to sacrifice yourself, are you? To save little old me?
It is begun.
We must get out. They're slaughtering everyone.
Run!
Well, at least the servants survived, I suppose. Probably going to die now they've run out of there.
As you say.
Haven't they just been chilling?
Where's the Turn? Does he live?
They were going to do unspeakable things to her. To them. Passage blocked. Right. Up here we go. Not up here. Here.
More enemies ahead. Quickly, we must fight.
How about you? We're under
Dead. The bastards. Right, how much health potion have we got? Right. So this is lesser health potion. I don't think anything's left in here, but I'll just double check. Oh, Tallight. The sack's been refilled. Right. Before I go in here, I'm gonna take her armor. I'm gonna take everything that she's got, mainly because I know what's gonna happen to her. I'll keep her dignity. I'm gonna let her dress as that. Make her look presentable.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce.
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Oh no.
He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
Come on, Dad, you'll be fine.
Ah, my darling girl. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
And then take vengeance.
Yes. Vengeance.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. Howe's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Thank you for saving me.
I did not wish to leave your father alone.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you. Take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Are you talking about me? Of course.
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostagar, to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Howe. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I want to take revenge on all Howe.
We will inform the king, and he will punish Howe. I am sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
Howe thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, pup. See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
Look, Duncan, I like you and all, but I want to kill that bastard. I will.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Howe's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
No, I won't let you sacrifice yourself.
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
I almost feel bad that I took your weapon, Mother. How are you going to defend yourself? That bastard's going to pay for what he's done.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
He's not coming. Oh god.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an Archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Oh, he's an idiot, he is.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
I mean, you can take my hound, but I don't see it. I have a ghost dog right now. Where the hell is my hound? Oh well. Alright, that's the end of part 1. Thanks for watching, guys.